Well, I think if you're financially illiterate, then you're completely manipulatable. Then you really are just the cog in the wheel, the poor schlump who's, pushed around by the boss. You're Dilbert. If you're financially illiterate, you're Dilbert. Or you could be the boss, but you're as stuck as Dilbert is. Yeah. So financial literacy is the ability to have choice and to direct your life. And if you want to be a bit nefarious about the whole thing, I think it serves the dominant capitalist system really well that people are financially illiterate. Because you just don't make trouble. You're just grateful to have your job so you can pay your rent, so you can have your iPhone or whatever you want, So illiteracy makes you a pawn, and financial literacy makes you sovereign. It's way harder to reach into somebody and find the person who is awake in there or wants to be awake and present that there is a choice, the multiplicity of choices of where to put your time, where to put your attention, what to buy, what to watch. I mean, this world has gotten way fragmented. And so the ability to concentrate is harder, I think. And I think it's also, my observation is that it's like a game of musical chairs. And over my lifetime, more chairs have been taken out, so that now you can't stop the music because there aren't enough chairs, for most of the people who are dancing. I just feel like I have a sense of this. We're dancing out on the edge of an unsupported reality. And it becomes even more challenging to question the story because we've become so dependent on money and the things that money can buy, which actually disables us. If you don't know how to grow food, then you're completely dependent. If you don't know how to, if you don't know how to do stuff, you're completely dependent on money. When you become conscious of the time cost of money and you start to become a much more intentional consumer, you purchase way less stuff. You invest way less of your time in making money to buy stuff, which actually is really important because, by the by, consumerism is eating through the body of the planet. So basically, you become an accidental environmentalist. All you're doing is trying to preserve your life, but you end up preserving the planet. That's what I would think of anybody who embarks on this path, is good on ya. And you have an identity crisis waiting right by the door, for when you get out. You have to want something more than you want stuff. You have to want something more than the life that you have in order to make the journey worthwhile. Otherwise, it feels like deprivation. I'm cutting things out, but, if you don't want, I'm a big believer in wanting. I want. I want a lot. But I have invested my wanting. I've invested that hedonic, root chakra, fire in the belly. I've invested that in social change and in social creativity. But if you don't want something more than you want the new whatever golf clubs, it's going to be a difficult path. What makes it easy is that you want something else, is investing your wanting in something else. So I don't know, new converts are always very appealing, and you always know that there are the perils of the path and that they will get to them, and that they're going to have to want something more than their old life. And the old life has a lot of appeal. It's the intensity of your wanting of the thing that's beyond stuff, beyond social status, beyond all the things that money and the things that money can buy. That's what makes this whole thing a delight.